Hey everyone, Razbowski here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie information that we've been getting over the past week. There is an absolute ton to talk about, so I am joined by the beautiful Dawko.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? If you didn't know already, the director Gil Kenan is directing the Five Nights at Freddy's film, which is really interesting because he got a Twitter account around the same time we found out about this Five Nights at Freddy's film, and he has revealed lots of really awesome hints about what the film is going to be about.
Yes, it's very exciting, and the best thing is he's kind of following in the lines of Scott, and he's actually teasing us stuff. Well,
yeah,
he's being quite mysterious at the same time, as you will see when we go through some of the more important of the tweets. But it's the fact that he's having a connection to us as the fans of the game, and he already has checked into the lore. He's watched some of our videos, and he is excited, and he is teasing us with as much information as he can. Obviously, I'm sure he's got strict guidelines about how much he can say, but he's still going ahead and doing it, and that's what I like. I like a young, hungry director that is eager to please the fans, and hopefully this will work out for the best. So let's go through a couple of things that he has done before. Dawko has some opinions on some of the films he's already done, so I'll leave that up to him.
Yeah, he's directed films such as Monster House back in 2006, and a really recent film, a remake of the film Poltergeist. Now, I have actually watched both of these films, and they are actually pretty awesome and spooky, and they're both quite horrific as well, because the Monster House film is actually for children, but it's quite creepy as well. But Poltergeist is a full-on horror film, and I think some really awesome details in there kind of make me think, is he going to do the same with Five Nights at Freddy's? Specifically, the clown doll I've been thinking a lot about. It just shows that Gil can actually create horrific like toys, and I just feel like he'd get the same inspiration for some of the animatronics, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it would be. It's really going to be quite interesting to see where they go with the film. But
yeah,
it's nice to see that he has had success with horror films before.
Yeah.
And it's quite hard to judge, because you can only judge somebody on their past achievements. But from what I've seen of these films, which is not a great deal, because I'm not a massive horror film fan, I will admit that I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. But what I have seen is that they do look absolutely terrifying. I remember seeing the trailer for Poltergeist and thinking, no, thank you.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of thing for me. So the atmosphere that the guy can generate along with the storyline is hopefully going to be absolutely fantastic for the film. But with that getting released, we've got some very interesting tweets that we're going to have a quick look over just now. The very first one was Animatronic Fever. This basically was the first teaser picture. Was it the first teaser picture he actually released? Yeah. But it was two big ass eyeballs, and it's just showing us that real animatronics are going to be used, because there was a big debate: is it going to be CGI? Is it going to be real? Are there going to be people in suits? Who knows? But this he's basically confirmed here that real animatronics are actually in the process of getting made just now, which is awesome. I can't wait to see how terrifying they're going to look.
Exactly. It's just awesome that it's kind of like technical as well to me. I'm going to find it really awesome how they're actually going to make the animatronics do all these like chasing the night guards and stuff, and because we've already been hinted that the Bite of 87 is going to be in the film. So it's going to be awesome if we actually see the animatronics like grip down on the child's head. It's just going to be really awesome to see.
But I think this was the best way. I think CGI would have looked a little bit a little bit stranger. I know they can do some amazing things with CGI. I mean, you just look at like Game of Thrones and stuff like that, and the dragons look real as hell. But I think it would look better because it's meant to be a classic Chuck E. Cheese style restaurant. So having them CGI just wouldn't look right. So I'm really pleased that they are making them like this. Plus, depending on the timeline, Dawkins already said the Bite of 87 has been hinted that it's going to be included in the film. So having CGI in 1987 just wouldn't look as good as a very stiff moving animatronic. So that is pretty. I am very, very excited that they're using real animatronics. It's just going to be so cool. A lot of people have been tweeting him about who it's going to be the phone guy. Jeff Hudson tweeted Gil and basically said, please include Scott Cawthon as the phone guy. This is what we need for the movie. And he didn't confirm or deny it. He, as in Gil, give a thumbs up, a teddy bear, and a phone. So that kind of sent the Twitter a little bit crazy. Twitter, Reddit, everything. Basically to say, Scott, there's a big possibility that Scott is actually going to voice the phone guy, and I see no reason why they wouldn't do it. I think Scott's voice acting for it is good. I think it is good. He just would be a nice callback to the video game and the creator as well. And he's not. He's a good actor, so he wouldn't look out of place in the film. They wouldn't go, "Oh, who's that terrible actor in the background?" I think it would be really awesome to have Scott do that as well. So I think it's quite smart if they actually go ahead with that.
Scott's going to be involved with the story as well. He tweeted Liam Jolly 1. I made him a promise at the start of this that I want him to be involved in a real way. Scott is FNaF. So it shows that Gil is going to be working with Scott to tell the story of the movie, because Scott knows what he's on about, and I feel like if he wasn't connected with Scott in a way to tell the story, I think like us gamer fans of the game will know that this isn't the right story to be told, because he's got to try and he's got to show the film to people who haven't even played the games, who know absolutely nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So it's going to be interesting how Gil and Scott are going to make it a lot less complicated than the games and put all the story together so the audience who haven't even seen FNaF before understand it.
I think that's just the smartest business move. I mean, if you're going to recreate a movie from a game, if you're going to replicate it, you need to have the original creator that made the storyline. It's just logical, and I'm really glad that Gil's going to be working so close, and he wants to work with Scott as well. I think that shows that Gil is the story is very important to him. Exactly. That's just gonna make it's not gonna make the movie, but it's definitely gonna put it down the right path to becoming a great success. So I'm really, really happy Scott is involved with that. We've already seen that about the bite. We have got the Torador March. Is that going to be in the film? I know it's just a little thing, but it's very FNaF related. And the Gil has agreed with that. He's like, I love that thing. It's a must. So we're going to see that at some point. And that's creepy.
It is creepy.
So it's gonna be a perfect addition to it right there.
The story as well is apparently something that we've never seen before, which is going to be really interesting. But when you do think about it, in the game world, we haven't really seen anything about the murderer as well. We don't know. We still don't know who killed the kids. So that's not a story we haven't seen before. There's still lots of things in the game what we haven't seen, what could be told in the film. So I'm actually interested to see if the murderer will actually be told in the film.
It's quite a possibility. There are so many different angles to go at it with this.
I know.
Because obviously we're only getting potentially 30 seconds to a minute long mini games. So Scott was very limited in what he could say, and obviously the couple of minutes of phone calls that we get throughout it. So putting all of them together probably only lasts about 10-15 minutes for 4 games. So that's a very short time, and the film's probably going to be between 90 minutes and 2 hours. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they add in there. And I think one of the best ways to go down it is to see how the Purple Man functions. Do you think
Purple Man will be painted purple? I don't know.
Just wearing a big purple gimps. I don't know how the Purple Man. It's just got to be a purple uniform and a purple hat.
Purple uniform or something like that.
You just won't see his face.
Or
he'll be cleverly lit.
Yeah, like
so he looks purple.
like Iron Horse did with the Purple Man film. That was cool. How they represented Purple Man. But as well with the story as well, Gil has said that there's going to be more than one location, and me and Raz have been saying there could be time skips. We could go back to Fredbear's Diner and then go to the last pizzeria or something like that.
I think time skips will be involved, because if we're talking about the Bite of 87,
yes,
potentially they'll skip to the Bite of 87 location, and we've also got the I think it'll probably be set roughly 90s, maybe nowadays. I don't know exactly what that'll be done, but I'm sure that'll be told to us over the next wee while. The final thing that we're talking about today is that potentially there might be new animatronics in the game. Android asked, is there a possibility of any new animatronics in the movie? Also, will there be Foxy? These are all possibilities, was Gil's response. So obviously he's working with Scott. Foxy's going to be in the game. I mean, the movie, come on, he's one of the originals, but it's interesting that we might see new animatronics, some that we've potentially not seen before. I mean, it's got to give us surprises to the fans as well, so maybe Scott will want to include a new animatronic that maybe he had concept plans for before but never had a chance to add them in, so maybe the movie is a way to pop it in. Also depending on how they want to go with the storyline, so we could see something else which would be interesting, as long as they don't flood us with loads of new ones. One new one, completely happy with that, but a whole new batch of them. Unless Scott has made some sort of spin-off game by then, but who knows. But anyway, guys, there's been a lot covered. There's been a lot of movie news over the last week, and I hope everybody go and follow Gil. He will pop it down in the description below, Gil's Twitter handle, so you can go and check that out, because he's very, very good at responding.
Yes, he is.
Very good. I mean, myself and Doc have both had interactions with him, and he's very, very kind, and he pays attention to the community as well.
Yeah.
Don't spam him and don't abuse him, because he's a very nice guy. We don't want to lose this interaction, but definitely go and follow him for all the insider tips and tricks. Let us know what you think about some of these things today. Maybe you've got your own theories about what could be going on in this film. If you're from my channel, then please go over and check out Dawkins' channel. We are doing many, many different games together, and obviously he's playing some fantastic games. He's a great, great human being. Gil's
currently writing the film at the moment, isn't he, while we speak? So best of luck to him and anybody else working with the film. And Scott as well, because we know Scott's working with him as well. So best of luck to all of those guys for the film. We're really hyped. If you're from my channel, folks, Raz's link will be in the description below. He does lots of awesome theories, and he does lots of gameplays as well of awesome games. And he is still the king of FNaF 4 to me, and I'm going to keep saying it.
Many people will argue that, but thank you very much. Either way, guys, hit that like button if you've enjoyed today, and we'll see you soon.
Take care, folks.
Bye.